That was some good stuff from Bogus. Also, 12 full opening is not ideal. I think that definitely put him behind. Like, if real 12 hatched, he probably would have been a little bit further along, maybe could have afforded a couple more sunkens, and then the attack wouldn't have been so strong. So yeah, I don't know why he pulled first, but anyway. Last versus Hero. Alright. Who is playing Zerg still? Alright, cool. So we're gonna have a TVZ for our first StarCraft 2 match. Last, of course, one of STX's heavy hitters, at least in Broodor. He was undefeated. I think he went like 6 or 7-0 last season. Or no, he was better. No, he was like, wait, no, wasn't he? Yeah, he had some sick record last season, where his TVZ was kind of average, but he kept playing TVTs and TVPs and winning a million games. I think he had like a way better record than Bogus. It's quite funny. Meanwhile, by Hero, a recent recruit onto Team 8, used to be on STX, right? Did he used to be on STX? I can't remember. But anyway, so he got recruited in the off season, and I mean, we saw him play one game, I think over the weekend, and he just kind of failed horribly in the Broodor match. But you know, maybe he's really good at StarCraft 2. Who knows? Who knows? Yes, it looks like he was on STX. Okay, fantastic. So playing his old team. And let's see if last skills transfer over to StarCraft 2. I feel like I've seen a couple of his games already, I just can't remember how they went. Meanwhile, commentators in their snazzy pink suits. So, I hear that TVZ right now is pretty difficult with the new Queen builds. But I don't think that really matters for the Broodor pros, because I don't think they're playing at like the level of all the other players. I mean, like, you know, we saw what's his face? I can't remember. Oh, Crazy Hydra. We saw Crazy Hydra yesterday, or yesterday? Yeah, we saw Crazy Hydra yesterday, and he was just like not injecting ever. He had like max energy queens on all his hatcheries. It was kind of silly. You're just looking at this, you're like, does he not know you can do that? Anyway, whoa! Oh my god, that's a big hatchery. Man, this zoom in thing, it just like kind of messes with my mind. Why are we still zoomed in? Can we zoom out? Wait, is this not the zoomed in view? Oh, okay, no, there we go. Jesus. Oh, that zoom in thing freaks me out. It's like completely useless as well. Like, doesn't do anything. Does anybody use zoom in when they play? I guess like in theory you can use it to help see observers and stuff. And like, you know, if you're like the Terran, you can see the observer more clearly if you zoom in. But like nobody actually uses that, do they? I don't know. Use this feature. Anyway, we are on Antigua shipyard, so the Overlord gonna meander right on over. And so we are on SD, by the way. I have lost my HD restreamers to steal from. So it's quite sad. Apparently also SD is like too much to handle as well for my internets. I need to buy some more internets here to download some more RAM. Apparently Zerg has a 86% win rate in ZBT and GSTL. Thank you for that statistic. That is like also a really interestingly obnoxious way to get someone's attention. Exclamation marks interspersed with underscores. That's like the first time I've ever seen that. It's pretty creative though. It's pretty creative. Anyway, this looks like me a hatch first here from Hero. God, I wish they would stop doing the zoom in thing. I think I'm gonna have to add that to my list of pet peeves. Like the zoom ins, like the angle changes where they like turn the camera, you know, 45 degrees, and also when they get rid of the HUD, and so you can't see the minimap anymore. Like they're like so dumb. Like I don't know why you need to do any of those. They're so bad. They're so bad. Ah, casuals, rah rah rah, rabble rabble rabble.
귀여워요 일벌레들이 상당히 이때 보다 보면
Anyway.
글러브 딱 낀 것 같잖아요. 약간 좀 가재 같은 그런 느낌도 들고요 손 모양이.
See, look, why are we turning the camera sideways? It looks exactly the same, just from a different angle. Oh my god. I feel like if I ever had a conversation with one of these camera guys, like I'd just be standing there talking to him, right? Like, oh, how was your day? You know, how is being an observer for a video game channel? And then like every other sentence, the guy would just like randomly like walk to a different position and like turn his body or something, and I'm just like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, I have to show the different angle. Like, it's crazy. It's like not even, there's like nothing actually useful. Like if something is hiding behind a building or something, which it doesn't even make sense. Like, okay, look, in Age of Empires, right? You could actually have units like the buildings were more proportionally correct to the units, so you could actually have units hidden behind buildings. So it would just show you like the silhouette of the unit behind the building. So if like in that kind of game, I could be like, okay, maybe you want to turn the camera so you can see behind the building and you can see the units. All right, that makes sense. But like, what is the point of doing it in StarCraft 2 when you can always see the unit no matter what side of the building it's on? It's like I don't understand. Is turning the camera 45 degrees making things more exciting? Is that what passes for excitement nowadays? It's just like, oh my god, he turned the camera. That is so cool. Like people get off on that or something? I don't know. Alright, I'm sorry guys. I had to go on that rant. Cause look, he keeps doing it. Look, this camera guy keeps doing it. It's not my fault. He just won't stop doing it. Hey, we have a reactor at Hellion opening. From the Terran. From last. And Hero has not really done anything. He's got 2 queens showing at the front to deny any SCVs or Hellions or Marines from walking in there. Get a couple more barracks on the way as well. That is seems to be relatively early barracks added there. Might go for some kind of Marine Hellion attack here. And there's a good old. Oh wait, is he gonna switch a route? Okay, he is. I was gonna say because he right-clicked that factory down the ramp, right? So I was like, wait, where's he actually floating that? I was like, is he gonna float it down the ramp and just like not actually use the reactor? That would have been pretty funny. But nope. He has to switch that with the barracks. So he's actually got a Marauder here. Is this gonna be like a Marauder Hellion all in? This is gonna be like the build that Bogus did. Okay, so Bogus, the last time STX played, or sorry, not Bogus. Piano played a TVZ against some Zerg, I think Effort, and just did like this Marauder Hellion SCV all in, and then like it failed, so he just did it again, and then it failed, so he did it a 3rd time, and it was like the stupidest game. It was like GSL Season 1 level game. But it looks like there's going to be some Marauder Hellion action here. We do have 2 Marauders in production, more Hellions on the way as well. 3 barracks with tech labs here. I feel like he's going to be pulling SCVs. He's going to wait for some critical number, but the Overlord is coming in here. Is he going to see it? Oh man, that Marine is trying to kill it. The Overlord is making its way over. It might see 1 barracks with a tech lab, but that's all. No, I don't even know if it saw the 1 tech lab. It might have just seen like a tech lab. And you know, even if he sees that 1 barracks with a tech lab, that doesn't mean anything crazy. No, he didn't actually see anything. Oh man, these Marauders are just hiding among the buildings here. They're lurking. They're hiding under their cardboard boxes so that they don't get scouted. And it looks like, see, the Queens, they don't suspect anything. He's just doing the very standard stuff, you know? Oh, look at me, I'm just ho-hum, I'm spreading my creep, I'm denying the Hellions. I mean, this looks completely normal from Hero's point of view. He's got his 3rd base up, he's got double Evos going here, getting his melee and carapace. His Zergling speed is almost finished. He's getting another macro hatchery in the main. No other tech, no roaches, no banelings. And there come the SCVs. Now, are there any lings anywhere to spot this? Like, how early is he actually going to spot this? Because the Hellions are in the middle of the map denying vision. I don't think Hero's going to see this until it's like actually at his natural. He's not going to have any idea until these units are walking on the creep. Because he's got no units or anything scouting around. And like, he doesn't even have like an Overlord over the natural because there's no real good place to put it on Antigua. There's like no cliff over the natural. So, oh man, now he knows. Now he sees the SCVs. Here we go. Last going in with the all-in. He's pulled like 20 SCVs, A lot of Marauders, not that many Hellions though, so if there are a million Zerglings come out, they could be good. But I mean, it's still something like, you know, 8 Hellions. They'll still roast a lot of Zerglings. But, oh man, the unit's just getting up here into the natural last, or rather, Hero had absolutely no time to react. He's now pulling his drums from the back here. He wants to get a surround off, maybe? He's like trying to find a good position, but his wall is actually working against him now. Hero can't actually go and attack and defend himself, because now like he's getting walled out of his natural. But no, it looks like the units move up the ramp. All the drones come off the line. The Hellions standing behind the Marauders tanking the drone hits. The Hellions roasting everything here. There's 4 Queens doing maximum damage. Is it going to be enough? Hero looks like he might barely hold, but he's lost so many drones. And will he even hold? It looks like maybe not. Nah, it's going to be so close here. There's two Queens remaining. But there is so much dead Zerg stuff. It looks like it's all like just black goop or something. It looks like all the units are made out of ink or something. Like all squids. I know that's like the reduced violence setting, right? It just like makes you bleed black instead of red. That's so weird. Anyway. So it looks like Hero's gonna hold, but he's lost a million workers. He's down to, it looks like 6 drones against 20 SCVs, if I'm reading that correctly. 6 drones, guys. He's just been reset. He's like back to the beginning. He's like, oh, I just spawned. I got 6 workers, guys. It's all good. He's got a Baneling. Oh no, he's got 2 Banelings. Yeah. Look at that. He's got 5 drones now. Oh no, he does have 6 drones and a Spore Colony, because as we all know, Spore Colonies are in fact the hard counter to Marauders. I don't know if you guys knew that, but they're pretty good. Anyway, more Lings coming out. The Banelings, are they going to connect? No, looks like they're just going to run into the Marauders, not managing to connect with the Hellions. But it looks like the Lings are actually going to take everything down, and we're in this zoomed-in view. So those Zerglings are huge! And, well, I mean, Hero's going to hold on here, but, you know, friggin' Last should realize how much damage he's done. Like, he doesn't actually need to press the issue now, even though he obviously pulled a lot of SCVs as well. Look at this. 56 workers lost versus just 19. It's just, like, not even close. And look at this, no gas. Wait, that's mineral mining, right? Yeah, so there's no gas mining for Hero. I feel like I keep getting the players wrong or something. Like I'm saying random player names. Whatever. Anyway. Wait, yes, we just saw this tab. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Fantastic. Last has more mining. I mean, he's 20 SCVs and a bunch of mules. Hero's got 3 hatcheries, but just like no income. He can't actually make anything. And there's a depot wall up at the front. And another command center as well. It looks like Last is just like, well, you know, I'm really far ahead, so let me just expand now. Do the good old get more ahead style. I don't know, he listened to Artosis. I think that's a pretty big mistake to be making in life. It's like doing what Artosis says. But, I mean, what do I know? Anyway, at least he's got kind of okay creep spread, maybe. It's kind of like almost to the middle of the map. I'm just trying to think like what he can do right now. I mean, his lair is finished, but he can't even afford like a muta switch. Like if he hadn't lost that many drones and maybe he'd done like had a spire on the way and just made a bunch of mutas, he could have come back. Because obviously Hellions and Marauders not so good, but oh man, he's gonna lose more drones here. Oh god, the Hellions, the drones, Lagu. Well, that's exciting. Oh, there we go. And it's not as bad as I thought. Not as bad as I thought, but now the workers' loss is up to 62. What was it just now? 47? So we got like 15 drones there? Wait, no, that seems like too many. I don't know. He's killed a lot of drones, guys. He's killed a lot of drones. And yes, that was that guy who's been hired to troll my stream. That guy just like hit the lag button. He's like, oh, Hellions moving into the natural? Better hit that lag button. Pretty BM. Anyway, one Ling gonna deny this third command center until, you know, like a Hellion goes over and kills it. Man, Zerglings actually look quite cute, wagging their tails like that. They're like little happy puppies. Look at that Zergling, he's like really happy. He's like, look mom, I'm blocking the command center. And like this big bad Hellion comes and kills him. Well, that's awkward. Oh, there we go. That awkward moment where the Hellion realized he doesn't have enough fuel in his flamethrower.
점막 조향을 잘 늘려놨는데 견제를 잘한 타이밍 잘 막아야지.
Anyway, see people asking me questions. I will answer them after the game. And oh, there's a big scan in the middle. Gonna start clearing out some of these creep tumors. He's got a couple of siege tanks. Not that big of a bioforce, and there's no medevacs here, so he's gotta be careful if there's an engagement and he has to stem. But it looks like a couple of medevacs coming out now. His third base is operational. I feel like this is not actually a very good idea for lastly moving out with such a small force in the middle of the map. Like that force could easily get surrounded now by like Ling Baneling and taken out. Like there's only 2 siege tanks there, and if that force did get taken out, you know, his expansion would be very, very vulnerable here. As you can see, no defenses. Some Zerglings even just gonna come in here, do some harassment. Like he can pull back the bioforce and deal with this now, but I don't like. There's no reason for him to be, you know, too aggressive at this point. You know, he's got on 3 bases versus 3. He's killed 1 million drones. You know, he can just turtle up a little bit more and just make sure, just play very, very safe, and just make sure he doesn't lose anything silly, and he'll be fine. I mean, I like that, you know, putting on pressure is by no means a bad thing. You know, you want to scare the Zerg into making units instead of drones, obviously. You know, clear out some of the creep tumors. Those are all good things. But the way he did that, just kind of moving into the middle with like a very not strong force. Not strong, weak. It wasn't really weak though, but it was just kind of like slightly risky, I think. But it was fine because, of course, Hero only had 6 drones at one point. So he couldn't even have units. Meanwhile, we do just see a very standard mix for last Marine Marauder, Medevac, Tank, and Lag. Lag is always a crucial part of the build order. When we're watching Pro League, you know, you can't do it right without some lag. That wasn't very well timed lag though. We need to get our timing a little better. Oh no, it looks like it was good timing because there was a drop in the main base. It seems that most of the drones have been pulled, and a couple of queens and the lings are going to take us down. Looks like the queen's focusing down the medevac straight away. Nice move there. Look, the spore crawler even repositioning itself to stop further drops. The spawning pool is going to go down to the red health, but it will be fine. He might... Oh man, I was going to say he might want to use a transfuse there, because otherwise another drop in the main could kill that very, very easily. Like, Last could probably just drop a single Marauder there and just kill it. Just suicide a Marauder. But actually, I don't think he will have energy for transfuse if he's keeping up on his injects. So, don't know how that will work. Anyway, he does have a decent number of banelings now. He does have +1/+1, but there's 1/1 on the bio as well. The infestation mount is up, but the energy upgrade has only just started. So even if you get some infestors now, they won't have enough energy for fungal just when they pop. And this attack could be quite dangerous. Oh no, the banelings might even get caught as they're running back here. Run, banelings, run! Oh no, one big group of banelings gets blown up by a siege tank shot. That's like 5 banelings there. Morphing a ton of banelings and centrifugal hooks, finishing barely in time. But does he have enough stuff to stop this attack? More importantly, do I have enough bandwidth for us to even watch this attack? I think that's the critical question here. This could be like the most brilliant engagement of all time, and we just don't actually see it. We just see like 1 frame, and then that's it. Oh, looks like a few Marines running up here. Gonna try and snipe some of these banelings perhaps. He's got a good spread on the Marines. Very nice spread on the Bioforce there for Last. Wow. That was really good spread, and the tanks looks like they're going to clean up everything. A lot of the Bioforce does get taken down anyway, but Last will take the fight. Look at that, very nice just pre-spreading of his Bioforce there. And looks like some more Lings running in here. There's even a Thor to help out. Some Lings trying to snipe things. They do snipe 1 siege tank, and actually they might even kill the Thor from friendly fire. Oh! Killing the Thor there. I mean, there were Lings doing damage, but I'm pretty sure without those siege tanks there, that Thor would have lived. Thor would have totally not died to those Lings. Ah, silly siege tanks killing friendly units. Killing friendly units since 1998. Anyway, it's like stutter step microing with 5 Marines like a boss. Even gonna lift those up. Last is like doing some serious micro wars here. Even though he should have a pretty significant unit advantage. And Hero's just like making pure banelings right now. That's not gonna work. Ling baneling's pretty good. There's a lot of siege tanks still. Ah, that's not good. So Last is slowly but surely just pushing his way through. I'm pretty sure Hero's dead here. I mean, he was dead when he was down to 6 drones. So it's just a matter of when Last could go and actually kill him. Hero's done a good job of wearing down the Terran force. I mean, he's still, you know, sending in groups of Zerglings, trying to snipe siege tanks, but he's kind of contained now to his natural. He can't defend his 3rd. He's got no way of getting like a good flank off or anything because he can't actually leave his base.
네, 36, 26 엄청
Although, you know what? You know what? Despite everything, his creep has actually reached the Terran third. Boom. That's all that really matters, right? Creep spread. GG! Last takes game number 1. Oh, sick timing. Sick timing, stream. That's actually completely fine timing.